Hello guys, welcome back to another video of mine. This is your match review for Chelsea 4, Crystal Palace 0. Now before I get into the review, I want to apologise for not having a preview out for the game. It's the first preview or video I've missed in regards to our games this season, and I just wanted to say I'm sorry for that. I was going to record the video yesterday evening, had it all planned to do so, and just things got in the way. I was in college for earlier on in the day, and then I had planned to, as soon as I finished college, to record the video and get out for you guys, but there was a lot of stuff to be done at home. I had to clean the house out, blitz the house entirely, so that kind of took over my evening yesterday, and I just didn't have time to get the video out at all. And I was also in work really early this morning, so I couldn't even get out this morning before kick-off, so I do really apologise for that, but hopefully getting the review out on the same day as the match will hopefully make up for that, and it won't be an issue for the rest of the games this season. So anyway, cracking on with the video. As I said, it's a review. Chelsea 4, Crystal Palace 0. 12:30 kickoff today, so it's the early kickoff at Stamford Bridge, and we won. Very good. Good win, needed win. We couldn't afford to lose the game today. I know it's very early on in the season. I know that there's so much of the season left to there's been some criticism towards the players, the manager. There was a few questions starting to be asked, and the more those questions keep being asked, the more speculation. It can lead to unnecessary unrest and potential bad results down the line. So we needed to kind of banish that with a win today, and we got it today. I just want to say it was deserved. We did deserve to win today. It was a good performance, but I just want to make the point that I want us to be realistic. I want us to be honest with ourselves about this win. I'm not taking away the importance of the win and how good the win was, because it was both of those things. But we have to take into consideration that Crystal Palace were very poor today. They offered nothing going forward. I don't think our defence had anything to do really, nor did the goalkeeper. So it was a comfortable day at the office in that regard. But in fairness, they did make it difficult for us to break them down. It was 0-0 at half time, so all of our goals came in the second half. So they did make it difficult. They're a tough team to break down, very stubborn. So, but I don't want us, myself, or fellow Chelsea fans to get too excited and start, losing their heads in terms of, getting too hyped about this win. Be happy with the win, as I am, but keep a level head and look forward to and use it as confidence for the game. Take it game by game. So anyway, heading kind of into the game. So the starting 11 I was pretty pleased with. I didn't get to see the game because, as I mentioned earlier, I was in work, but I managed to catch or keep up to date with it on my phone whenever I could. So the starting 11 I was, as I said, pretty pleased with. So Edouard Mendy started in goal. It was a back four of Cesar Azpilicueta at right back, centre back pairing of Kurt Zouma and Thiago Silva, and then left back was Ben Chilwell. And we played a 4-2-3-1 formation, so the two deep lying midfielders were Jorginho and N'Golo Kante. Then the middle three, advanced midfield three, was Callum Hudson-Odoi on the right, Timo Werner on the left, and Kai Havertz as the number 10. And then up front was Tammy Abraham. Now I was pretty pleased with that team. I think it was the best that we could have picked with the batch that we have at the moment, so I had no complaints about the starting 11, which is the first probably this season. Getting into the game now, as I've said before, I didn't get to see the game live, but I saw the highlights. I caught all the main points of the game and kind of managed to pick out bits and pieces that I thought were good, and we'll talk about that. So first half was us just dominating the possession, not really doing much with it, but it being in complete control of the game. I think the game we had something like 76% possession for the entirety of the game, but I think at one stage we were 86 in the first half. We were in complete control of the game, but didn't create much with it, and that's been a bit of an issue that we had last season and in periods this season. So that was a bit of an issue. We had one kind of decent chance in the first half. Kai Havertz made a very, very good run from inside his own half, burst into Crystal Palace's half, played a great ball out to the left to Timo Werner, and he kind of hit it, kind of shot straight at Guaita, the Crystal Palace goalkeeper. There's no trouble for him. And, speaking of Timo Werner, I don't think it suits him being out on the left. I think he's much better as an out-and-out number 9, centre forward. I think that's where he's been most effective for us this season. Don't get me wrong, he's played very well, or as well as he can do, and he's given us all in the number as the left winger. But I just think for this team and as a Chelsea player, it suits him better to play as a number 9 or as the kind of main striker. So I think that's where I'd like to see him from now on. But he still put in a good shift today. Now, as I said, the first half was a bit, dominated the ball, didn't create much with it, so 0-0 was disappointing. And I was kind of a bit worried that we would, see what we saw, in large parts last season and at times this season, of having a lot of the ball, which we have done a lot, in fairness, since Lampard's been the manager, but not do anything with it. And when it was 0-0 at half time, I was worried that might be the case again. But the second half we were brilliant, very, very good. It only took about 5-10 minutes of the second half to take the lead, and it was Ben Chilwell. Now we'll get into Ben Chilwell in a moment, but it was a bit of a scrappy goal, the first one, I'll be honest. Crystal Palace made a complete mess of trying to clear the ball. Sacco completely missed the ball. Then it popped to Azpilicueta. He completely sliced his effort. Ball went up into the 6-yard area. Tammy Abraham went up to head it, kind of glanced the header. Then Ben Chilwell raced onto it and just smashed the ball into the back of the net from about 8 yards out. Good finish, good instinct from Ben Chilwell, and we were 1-0 up, and I was a bit of a sigh of relief, I think, for all us Chelsea fans. And then I think from that moment we just kicked on. I think that goal kind of knocked the stuffing out of Crystal Palace, and we took control from that point. A bit of ruthlessness, which is refreshing to see, because we have a problem with killing games off. We've had that for a long while, so it was very refreshing to see a bit of ruthlessness and a killer instinct that we've been lacking for a while. And then we were 2-0 up about 15 minutes later. Kurt Zouma with a really good header, and Ben Chilwell with the assist floated a lovely ball into the box. Kurt Zouma rising highest to glance, a lovely header into the back of the net. Then we kind of managed to see the game out, and we got 2 penalties. I was making a point to my mum's partner, who's a Manchester United fan. We all like to poke fun at Manchester United being penalty merchants. They were getting one almost every game last season. Well, I think we might be taking that title this season, because we got 2 today, as well as one against Liverpool and Brighton. So we've had a lot this season. And we managed to score both of them today, which was good. Jorginho getting both of them. He went the same way for both penalties and scored both of them. So it was a relief to see both of them go in. And, we saw the game out. 4-0 winners. Very happy days. So, yeah, comfortable win today. Comfortable win. First half was a bit, frustrating. But the second half we were really good, and we were ruthless, which was nice to see. Very refreshing. So yeah, now we go into the dreaded international break, which no club fan likes to see, but unfortunately there's nothing we can do about it. And after the international break, we have another home game against Southampton, which is another good chance for us to pick up 3 points and try and get a bit of momentum now that hopefully can put us in good stead, and we can start to kick on. And we'll probably have our full squad back when we play Southampton. Ziyech should be back. Pulisic will have had time to get fully fit, and we will have Havertz will have settled in well, Werner, Chilwell, Thiago Silva, Mendy likewise. So it'll be good to see those see the new signings, kind of have settled in for the large part. And as I said, seeing the likes of Ziyech and Pulisic fully fit again. And by the time that game comes around, the transfer window will be closed, so we will see if we get any new additions by that time, and see will there be any departures. And then, as I said, when that game comes around, we will have our set squad until at least January anyway, so we'll have a bit of closure from that point. So yeah, I think that's it for... I wanted to mention Ben Chilwell. The title of this video is going to be Ben Chilwell Steals the Show, and he most certainly did that. He was brilliant, man of the match. He just looked comfortable. Now, again, I'm not going to, blow blow his trumpet too much because, as I say, Crystal Palace offered nothing. But a goal, assist, man of the match, clean sheet on his Premier League debut. You can't ask for much more, and that goes with Edouard Mendy as well. Kept a clean sheet as well. Had nothing to do really, but still have to keep a clean sheet. So credit to Mendy, but Chilwell, brilliant, and I hope that will, give him such confidence. And I want him to start. We paid, a good amount of money for him. He needs to be our first choice left back. So hopefully that will, and I'm sure it will, give him the world of confidence to kick on. And hopefully we'll see more performances of the same caliber. So, as I said, international break coming now, so that means there'll be no Chelsea to talk about for the next 2 weeks. So there'll be new videos coming over the next week and couple of days or whatever. I'm going to make a discussion about my thoughts on Frank Lampard. I know I mentioned it a little bit in my previous video, and as for those of you who know me personally, did a little bit on my social media as well. I also wanted to make a comment. I also want to do a video about women's football and my thoughts on that, because I've seen a lot of posts and stuff on social media poking fun at women's football, and I wanted to make a video on that, giving my points on it, and how I disagree with the way women's football has been kind of frowned upon. So I'm going to make a video on that next week, so keep your eyes peeled for that, guys. So that's all for this video. If you did enjoy it, please drop it a like, subscribe if you're new around here or you enjoy the content, and I will see you guys starting next week for a new video. So see you then, guys, and take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.